And he leaves that little gap and an opening. The Sri Lankan batsmen are quick between the wickets as well, and they took advantage of that and got the overthrows.
So Wardner on strike. Just a little bit of movement back off the pitch there into the right-hander.
Just enough to catch the edge.
Oh, and out goes the appeal, and he's given him out. Well, no, he hasn't. He's walked. There must have been a very faint nick on that one. Jayawardene has gone now. Well, I've got to say that my first reaction was that it had been in everything. But the batsman actually walked. Jayawardene on his way. Well, Pakistan, can they sneak in here? There's panic in the ranks of the Sri Lankans. See if we can pick up the edge. Oh, it's a faint little nick.
Yes, and not a very good shot. That's a pressure, just absolute pressure. He's fiddled with it outside the off stump. He's got nowhere near in line. And he's paid the penalty. So 6 wickets now are down. And what seemed like an absolute doddle half an hour ago is turning into a great match.
Well, Suresh Perera is the new batsman. And here we go again, 11 to get.
Pakistan can still win this. Don't forget, they're only Murali, Zoysa, Voss to go, and you can't really count Murali. This is unbelievable. Pakistan just don't give in. This is a wonderful delivery, and we talked about a bit of reverse. Well, this one had it. It just moves in enough, and it's hit the stumps. That is a very ordinary shot from Perera. He really should have just got into line and pushed and got off strike. He's gone in there with the express purpose of trying to just smash it out the ground, and Razak is just too good for him. 7 wickets down, 186 is the score. It's going to be a very interesting finish. 186 for 7. With all the reverse, the Sri Lankans had the opportunity of changing the ball, and they haven't done it. And will they pay the ultimate penalty for it? What a time for the young fella Malik to bowl. He wouldn't be in a situation like this ever before.
Yes, this is interesting now because he's going to slip in a few of those overspin deliveries as well. Having said that, he's bowling pretty well. That's a good shot, going down to the boundary for 4. Is it? No, it won't be. It'll be cut off down there. They'll come back for 2, though. Yes, this is the danger. If I was Sri Lanka, I'd be trying to do it this over. Yes, they're going to get it off the spinner. That's a good shot. Blown away on the offside. Mahmood should be bowling. This was a tactical blunder. All the way to the fence for 4. That really does take the pressure off.
The pressure is right on Chaminda Vaas.
Off the pad. Right be out. Chaminda Vaas looking for the second. He's touched down. Oh, he's kicked it. He's hurt himself. Chaminda Vaas running down there, turned around, and it looks as if he's done some damage to his ankle.
Will he go for the reverse Yorker?
He did, but he's managed to get it away on the onside. Just the single. Will he come back for the second? I doubt it. In comes the throw. Leg by is given, so that's 1 less they've got to get. Now then, Chaminda Vaas is on strike.
What's he going to do? Well, he's opted not to. He's going to try and attack at the other end. He's got 6 saving 1 and a slip.
Oh, it's bowled in. That's a dreadful shot. Stumps all over the place. They have been absolutely shattered. Chaminda Vaas, I think, was probably shaken up a little bit by twisting his ankle. He's tried to smash that one away on the onside. Now Zoysa has got to go in and face the music. Boy, he better get ready for a Yorker as well. Look at this delivery.
That is an atrocious shot. For somebody who's played so much international cricket, all that is pressure. Absolute pressure. He's just succumbed to it, Chaminda Vaas. Nowhere near it. Just a heave across the line. And Abdul Razak has got his reward. The plus for Sri Lanka, of course, is that he's finished his 10. Chaminda Vaas is out for naught. 194 for 8.
So there's the surprise. Moodley coming in ahead of Zoysa. 3 runs to get, 12 balls.
Well, I think they've sent him in for the running between the wickets. I don't think they want him to face a delivery, but he's very quick between the wickets. And I think they're going to say to Silver, you take 1 and decline it. But if you can get 2, Murali's very quick.
Well, they're running it right. They'll try and get 2. Will he come back? No, they won't. Well, so Murali now has to face the music. There was an easy run there. That one went down to 3rd man. Now, Murali in the first innings lost at precisely 1 ball.
And it was a terrible shot. Very similar to the one that Chaminda Vaas has just played. He doesn't get into line anymore, Murali. He really has to pay attention now. This might just make him. The last 6 months, he's been terrible with the bat. He used to be a reasonable player.
I'd drag this out for him a bit, really, and I'd even make him think a little bit about the square leg man. He doesn't like it. He only averages, it's next to nothing. Now then, if he gets this dead straight on middle stump, it could be all over in 1 ball. Oh, he's beaten the outside edge. That was very close. Very close. Well, at least Murali got in behind that one. We've seen him run away often, but there we are, that little signal. Don't worry, I've got it under control.
Well, we said he got into line, but not quite.
It's going to happen. He's running 1. Will it hit the stumps? No, it won't. He's got 1. The scores are now level. So Sri Lanka have at least got 1 point. And they're very grateful for that.
And I think that's exactly why they sent Murali in. They know how quick he is between the wickets. Zoysa, of course, is not nearly as quick. That might turn out to be quite a smart move. It didn't look like anything when we saw it happen, but the coach has obviously been thinking about it, and it's a pretty smart move because he is very quick between the wickets. In a run out, you've got to hit the wickets.
Yes, I think conversely, the move to bowl the off-spinner as opposed to Mahmood with a reverse swing going was also a mistake. That was a mistake by the Pakistanis. Now, the scores are level, and Pakistan haven't finished yet. They've got to bring him up to save the single, otherwise they'll do exactly the same again. That, of course, creates an opportunity to get 1 through. Delivery that was too. That one came back really quick.
That's beautiful bowling because he'd been shaping it away from the right hand, and Silver's standing at the other end watching that, and then he's gone for the in swing. And it's come back the other way, and he's late as well. It's not over. Don't go home yet.
Last ball from Mahmood, and then Razak will get the ball down the other end, given that the run isn't scored this ball. Here we go again. In-swinger again. They're running. This could be out. Oh, he's hit him. He's gone. He's out, run out. He's out, run out. He's out, run out. So that strategy, while it paid off partially, it's ended up in a run out. The run doesn't count. The scores are level, and now Zoysa has to come out, and Razak will be given the ball. So the end of the over, and well, what a game this has turned out to be.
Brilliant piece of fielding. They had to run, and he had to hit. Murali is just so quick, took his time, and he's done it well. Well, in fact, Murali might have made it just a little bit closer if he'd run his bat in. I think he gave it up when he saw that the fellow was so close. Young Raza, he's hit the stumps. Murali out, 196 for 9. There's the pressure on him.
So Silver on strike. The scores are level. 1 run needed to win. This is the last over of the match. Razak has got the ball. He's been bowling absolutely magnificently. They're all saving the one. In he comes now. Well, what's going to happen? Will this be a tie? Bowled him! It's a tie! He's bowled him! He's bowled him! This is unbelievable. Well, what a comeback by Pakistan. The most unbelievable game of cricket. Razak, you little beauty. He has bowled superbly.
none better than that last delivery. He had to get it spot on straight. He did, and while they're celebrating by the Pakistanis, don't forget it was a tie. However, I think the two Sri Lankan batsmen walking off the ground now will feel as if they've lost the game.
What a delivery. What can you say? Fantastic delivery. Young Silva, you've got to feel for him. No experience whatsoever. He hadn't read the reverse too well. And in the end, he succumbed to just about a perfect in-swinging Yorker. A tie. Can you believe it? Look at the jubilation on Wasim's face. They've got out of jail in this particular game. They were gone for all money.